haven't told y'all yet that they put in there. I've seen a lot. Like, it's so much shit in Inside Job, you can't even close your eyes. Like, you gonna miss something. Like, every little thing, from you gotta listen to what they saying, to the signs in the background, to the, man, they going in. You feel me? So that's why when individuals like, oh man, a lot of this shit you saying to you, I mean, I'm not lying to you about shit. So that's what, damn, we can't just bombard IG like that. You know what I'm saying? This shit coming down anyway. I got a Telegram too, but I don't know how to use it. I just made it, so I don't even know how to tell y'all to follow it or none of that. We got a university page, which is the backup page. And we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna have live lectures on here. Sometimes they'll be on that backup page, but that backup page strictly just for the university. So we gonna flood that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want that shit to get no 10, 20, 30,000. I don't even want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Just because when the numbers low like that, they don't really be on you. It's like when the numbers get high, you get a lot of followers, they watch you. But at this point, they know who Rashad Jamal is. So it don't matter where I go. They gonna come and they gonna fuck with what we got to say. They have satellite technology where they don't even have to, it don't matter if you got a phone or not. They use their little satellite technology to hone in. They have so many drones in the sky that you can't see with the naked eye. You have a lot of these, you know, the reptilian race, which is, I told you who the reptilians are. You got so many different type of reptilians. And you got the regular draconian reptilians. They come from the Draco star system. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never even gave a full breakdown on the reptilian race. And that's why I'm gonna make sure I do that on my site. Because when I did put it out there a little bit, people want to take the little bit I taught them and flip it and lie to, and spread lies. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody with carbon in their skin could ever be a reptilian. Not a reptilian hybrid. It don't even work like that. You gotta remember, this the internet. Like, so much information gonna get out there, and then motherfuckers just start lying. They hear a spurt of something and run with it and don't know what they talking about. They can't tell you nothing about where these reptilians come from. They can't tell you the Draco star system and how many planets is aligned in that system. They can't tell you the different races of reptilian. They can't tell you none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just heard a couple YouTubers say it and they ran with it. Any information I'm giving you, man, this shit come deep from the cosmic celestial downloads, man. I done seen these places. I done been there astrally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to speak on none that I ain't seen, none that I can't validate. That don't mean if I don't speak on it that it's not true. That don't mean that neither. But I'm just saying about the information I present to y'all. You know, but yeah, like the reptilian race, I told y'all, you know, they are the reptilian race. You got alpha draconians, you feel me? You got regular draconians. You got the vril, you know what I'm saying? You have small draconians, all right? The smaller draconians, some people see these individuals and they call them little green men. They have been seen by people for years as little green men. But you have duality within the reptilian species as well. All right. The original reptilian race was actually infiltrated and destroyed by fallen gods. Okay. So the fallen gods are the ones who came to the human beings when they were stuck on planet Egypt. Okay. When they were stuck on planet Egypt, it was these reptilians, these fallen gods, us though, that came to them, not the good ones, not the members, duality in all things. So you think that just like you got good black people down here, you got bad ones. Okay. That ain't just start down here. As above, so below. Never forget the metaphysical meaning of what they call the 6-point star. The metaphysical meaning. Never forget that. As above, so below. All right. So, when these human beings, after they were banished from Nern, their home planet, for turning against their creator, Yakub, aka Zeus, aka Prometheus, aka Marduk, aka Enki, Enlil, aka Jesus, aka Satan, all right, aka Odin, all right. The human being race was banished to a planet called Egypt. A lot of individuals think that Egypt is, I keep telling you this, Egypt is an actual planet, and Egypt means mansion for the spirit. Look up the etymology of Egypt. It's going to break down the mansion for the spirit. And we know who are the spirited beings. All right. So the human being race were, they, you know, a proposal was made to them from the Pleiadian race and the reptilian race, the alpha draconian reptilians to be exact. Alpha draconian reptilians are winged lizards. All right. They are huge. They stand 15 feet at the smallest, the alpha draconians. Okay. So think about Mario Brothers. They showed you this in Mario Brothers. They even got a cartoon out right now called Inside Job that I went to look at yesterday because I was recommended to go check it out from some of the people at the Gods in the University. And I went and checked it out, and it was amazing how a bunch of the shit that I've been telling y'all since last year, they didn't put in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of shit I done said to y'all that they didn't put in there. And it's a bunch of things I haven't told y'all yet that they put in there. I've seen a lot. Like, it's so much shit in Inside Job, you can't even close your eyes. Like, you're gonna miss something. Like, every little thing from you gotta listen to what they saying, to the signs in the background, to the, man, they going in. You feel me? So that's why when individuals like, oh man, a lot of this shit you saying to you, I mean, I'm not lying to you about shit. So that's what that is. You know, the truth is gonna be revealed to many different ways to you. All right. But yeah, these alpha draconians are the ones that control this realm. All right. And they even showed you that in the cartoon Inside Job. What I was telling y'all about, to give you a visual of what I've been telling you. Like, if you can't visualize it, you had an X amount of individuals at the table in Inside Job. That's the elites. They controlling the whole. I might do an Inside Job decoder and just break this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn that into a lecture. Just break it down even more. But long story short, in synopsis, they show you these winged lizards. You feel me? And they show you these but they don't show them to you in Inside Job. What they do is they basically show you the mindset of how it works. So you see the 5 different individuals sitting at the table. That represents the elites. They are controlling the world. You know what I'm saying? They are controlling the world through a whole different through different outlets. You seen the medical field. The doctor, he represents the medical field. He like, hey, he opened his code. Hey, I invented the drugs that gave Ronald Reagan cancer and shit like that. They just making fun of how the medical field is literally a weapon against us. The medical field is a weapon against us. Every pill on every fucking Tylenol, everything is a weapon against you. All right. Then they showed you the black goddess. All right. Because they can't run shit without us. So it's going to always be one of us at the top helping them. That's what they showed you. They showed you the goddess. I'm the PR for media manipulation. I invented selfies that tricked the whole world into monitoring themselves. They not lying to you when they saying that shit. You feel me? They had the military guy. He's supposed to be half dolphin, half man. All right. Why is that? Because that represents all the cloning that they do. The mixing animals with humans or animals with gods. They do that. They do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they showing you, right? And then they showing you that the military, what did he represent? They showing you that the people at the top that run the military, the 5-star general of the military, you feel me? I'm talking about the one that's over the Air Force, because they all come together. Military, you got Air Force, Navy, Marines, it's Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force. You got 4. And you have a general over all them. Each one of them got their own like top general, but then they all come and talk to the head general. That's a fact. So the one they show you in the cartoon is the head general. And the military is what that represents law enforcement. All right. At the bottom of that military command is your basic law enforcement, your police that you see every day. Because you can't enter the military without some form of training. You can't be a police officer without some form of military training. Most police officers had military training. You feel me? Or they was in ROTC in high school. You feel me? You know, like facts. Most of the people that want to go into that field. So the lowest level of military is your police. Your Coast Guards, that's all military. But the lowest form is your local police, then your state troopers, then your FBI, your CIA, on up to the military. Right? So they were showing that how they use military to control you. That's to keep law and order, as they call it. They use physical means to put fear in you to keep you to follow these rules. They use social media and the media in general. They use the medical field. They use economics, which is money. Feel me? They using all that. And then guess who they was talking to? They was talking to a shadow, what's considered a shadow government, they was trying to call it. But your shadow government ain't even on the planet. Okay? Your shadow government is your reptilians and your Pleiadians who are not even in this paradigm. They are not even in this dimension. So this realm, like I keep telling you, is being controlled by individuals that are not even in this dimension. Okay? All right? They are. It is. So this is what they showing you in the cartoon Inside Job. And you don't ever see all that. You know what I'm saying? You just see rules get made and you thinking that these people are human like you or gods like you, and they are not. So these are your reptilians. These are your Pleiadians. This is your shadow government. They were showing you that in Squid Games too. The people behind the mask. And then look, they had to check in with people with different type of masks. And the people with the different type of masks was really at the top. Right? And what was they on? Some straight horny shit. Straight horny weird shit. In real life, that's what they do. Because they got so much power, it ain't nothing else to do. Ain't nothing else for them to do. So this is what they do. They sit back all day, create weird, sick-ass games, and make fun of us. Because these beings have already sided with the reptilian species. The reptilian race drinks blood. That's all they drink is blood. Adrenochrome to be exact, in your blood as dark matter energy beings. All right? I told you, the reptilians they only eat us. So anybody on the internet trying to call anybody with carbon in their skin reptilians, they ass, I wouldn't even listen to nobody that's talking like that because they have no science behind what they saying. You feel me? And now you're actually helping the elites hide the reptilian race. You see what I'm saying? If a person go get on the internet and say anybody with carbon in their skin is a reptilian, they are helping the reptilians hide who the reptilians are. What the fuck? You can't be no reptilian with carbon in your skin. Your diet ain't gonna let you be a reptilian. We don't eat nothing but just blood, nigga. You won't even see us eat a motherfucking steak rare, nigga. A white person has better chances of being full-fledged reptilian than you do. Why do you think reptilians only shapeshift into human being form? They don't shapeshift into your form. They can't. You got too many metaphysical. Your metaphysical makeup is too strong. They have to go inside the recessive gene. Who has the recessive gene here? Human beings do. So they shape shift into human beings. And when they're not in human being form, they in a regular form. Okay? This is how the reptilian race work. All right? Now, the reptilians, like I said, you have so many different races of them. Alpha Draconian. These are the ones specifically that's running the realm. And they are not here on the realm. They in a whole different paradigm. But the people that they got in place to run the realm, which is your elites at the table, medical field, military, economic setup, social engineering, okay? They eat blood. They drink the adrenochrome as a pact and covenant with the reptilians to show that they are with them. To show that they are one with them and one with the agenda. That's what all the blood sacrificing is about in Hollywood. It's their treaty and covenant pact to the reptilians to let them know we are one with you. You through with that? Pour that down the toilet and flush. Yeah, because it's thick, you know what I'm saying? We are one with you. We are one with the agenda. Now, I told you, the reptilians, we are considered the best food to them. All this photon energy, orgone energy, gamma radiation that we are full of, dark matter energy, which is the strongest property in the whole multiverse, carbonated beings. We are a luxury to them. They don't want to eat no motherfucking human beings. Human beings ain't shit to them. They lack the nutrients, the metaphysical nutrients. Remember, human beings are single-celled organisms. They don't have what we have. Okay? So the reptilians don't eat them. They pass the human beings off. Right, we 9-ether beings. They eat the 9-ether. They want that 9-ether. Meanwhile, human beings are 6-ether. See? So that would be like the difference between eating a steak. We the steak. See what I'm saying? And the human beings just like some chicken. What is chicken compared to steak? You know? What is chicken compared to steak? So what they do with the human being race is they pass them off to the insectoids and the greys. The Zeta Grays, to be exact. I've told you this already. The Zeta Grays made a pact with the insectoids. So the insectoids and Zeta Grays made a pact with the reptilians in the 1950s, 60s, and they agreed to allow the Zeta Grays and the insectoids to use this realm as well, but they cannot mess with the gods. They can only mess with the human beings. So like I told you, that's why all the abduction started taking place after 1950, and they never came and grabbed our black ass. We never was seeing UFOs or what you want to call it. We didn't believe it because we didn't see it. Because they wasn't coming to our areas. They wasn't revealing themselves to us. Meanwhile, go look up all them X-File movies. Go look at all your original UFO sightings and stories. It's always going to be the same story. It's going to be an old white couple riding down a quiet road somewhere and get their ass bing thrown by some insectoids and get their ass abducted. And they take them up on the ship, and they was doing stem cell research on them. They was getting plants and stuff like that off this planet, and doing stem cell research and doing different scientific experiments. That's why a lot of human beings that were abducted always told the same story of laying on the table and being surrounded by these little aliens with these big eyes, but they didn't know the name of them. Those are Zeta Grays. You have different forms of Grays. Those that's involved in abduction were Zeta Grays. Okay? And sometimes they will put a straw in their brain and drink their brain through their head. It just depends. But they had a pact with the reptilians that allowed them to do this. This is why I told the human beings, I say, your government been sold y'all out as well. If you're not in them 13 families, your ass is on the chopping block. So, you got to understand what's been going on your planet the whole time. Just like they showed you on Inside Job, the cartoon on Netflix. It's a TV show, man. And I've been telling y'all that. Shit, the Truman Show. They are actors, paid in adrenochrome. All your politicians is in on this shit. Why you think right now when they trying to put this fake case on me in Georgia, you think I don't know who that is trying to do that? That's coming from the big dogs. That's coming from the reptilians. And they showed you that at Inside Job. When the fucking robot was the president was a robot. I've been telling y'all LeBron James is a robot. And that the NBA is full of Mach 5 synthetic robots. Steph Curry is a robot. It's magnets in the balls and the rims. I've been telling y'all that. I've been revealing this to y'all. Before Inside Job cartoon ever fucking came out. But you could keep living in this movie all you want to. You've been warned. My story the same. It ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna never change. The time will change. My story never will, because it's the truth. But if I was white with a suit and tie working for CNN, you'll believe me more. But since I'm not, it takes 10,000 other black people with YouTube videos or white people to say it. Then you come back and be like, oh, God was keeping it real. It's cool as long as you know I was keeping it real. I'm not knocking you. I'm used to people being so blown away by the information that I'm giving them that it's hard to believe. I get it. You've been living in lies your whole life. But now we rise, reflection. You ain't got to believe it. That's the funny thing about when something the truth. Well, you ain't got to believe in air. You breathe it in and out nevertheless. You can't see air, nigga, but you breathe it out. Right? Yeah. So stop thinking that because you can't see something that don't exist. Right now, you in front of this screen. You limited to what I'm showing you in front of this screen. You don't know what's behind it, what's around. You don't know none of that. I could be a robot. That's how deep it is right now. Believe none of what you hear and none of what you see. Even if it's said by me. Facts. Because the times we living in, illusionatory. All illusions. Feel me? Question everything. Feel me? Question everything. That's all I'm saying. Question everything. I know I'm here to tell you the truth, so I don't mind you questioning me. Question me, research me, look it up. That's what I want you to do. I've never told anybody. A lot of y'all are new to the university, man. Motherfuckers who've been here since we was at 105 people on live. No, I've never told you to believe anything I'm telling you. I've told you I'm presenting a perspective to you. Now you got to go deep within and walk that journey yourself. Neo. Y'all hear me, Neo? And you can't keep running. Sooner or later, somebody gonna have to fight the bully. You typing on the computer, but are you ready to fight though? Or are you stuck in this matrix of believing that what you see in front of you is real? Everything you see, just electrical light signals sent to the brain. The same way Morpheus told Neo. Listen, man, you are soul and spirit. Nothing more, nothing less. You know? I announced my cosmic name. I am Divine Insight. I'm dropping the Rashad Jamal and everything. Feel me? It connects me to the matrix. You see? I gotta fully move out my cosmic name. Rashad Jamal connects me to the matrix. It'll still be used as title for people to find the page and find the lectures while we got this internet left. But I announce myself as Divine Insight, Grandmaster Teacher of the 8th Universe. That's who I've been since I returned here. And I advise you to do the same, to link it to the dark matter energy deep within you and go within yourself and find your cosmic names. Remember your cosmic name. What's your cosmic name? Not the name your mom and your daddy gave you, which is a government name. What's your cosmic name? Go deep within yourself. It shall be revealed to you. But yeah, understand the way they showed you on Inside Job. I'll do lectures on it to break certain episodes down. I feel like that. I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like that would be fun, and it will help y'all with a visual, especially a lot of youth watching it. But like on Inside Job, episode 1 with the robot, the president was a robot, and he was able to be controlled by the elites at the top. But then they took some pictures, all that light hit him, and it interrupted the light code lockdown signals. And what he started doing, he snapped out of it, and he couldn't be controlled anymore. And then he started telling the truth. Now look at how the elites reacted to him. They sent motherfuckers immediately to shut him down, to take him out. They took him out, shut him down, and then only thing you was left with at the end of that episode was the president getting on TV, and he pushed the agenda that they wanted. But that whole behind the scenes of them chasing them down, hunting them down, killing them, rebooting his program, so then putting him back on TV so he can go back. Oh, I didn't mean that earlier. They showed you that in the cartoon. They showed it to you in Get Out. This is how it really worked. This is why when Kanye West got on stage and he did snap out, they started to tell some truth. You ain't seen for a year. He came back out, gold hair, saying what they wanted him to say. You see? Kodak Black suffered the same fate. He literally told you in the song, I told the magazines they got me in Antarctica. But if you go look up any lyric video, the elites control this shit. They showed you the Inside Job. They control all of this. Why did they delete my page? Why are they trying to put a fake case on me right now? They did Dr. York the same way. They control the media. Whoever controls the media controls the mind. And if you start to get a hold over their media, then they coming for you like they came for me. All right. That's not no cartoon. That shit real. It's real. That's why it's over with. Because they've been doing that too long. Way too long. And force the people to believe that what they see on TV is real when it's not. I told you they got hella clones. Somebody just talked about the clones. They show the clones an Inside Job on Netflix. Labs full of clones. And I told you they didn't clone to everybody. All they need is a sample of your blood and your bone marrow. And they don't even need your bone marrow, just a sample of your blood. You see on the Inside Job, she rested her hand on the damn machine and got her whole hand recloned. So they putting it in your face to make jokes about the shit, but it's real. It's in game, so they got to show it to you. They trying to hurry up and show it to you. That's why so many shows coming out. Black Lightning. What you think Black Lightning is about? The Kundalini energy rising on the planet and your genetics being unlocked. Notice how the girl, the oldest daughter, found out her powers. What she had to do. It was all in her what? Her breathing. Facts. And she went to a little alley and worked on her shit to find out exactly what it was. That's what we supposed to be doing. Because the energy here now. You Black Lightning, nigga. On another level. You don't even know you the Hawk you are. You got all that power, the energy here right now. Work on your breathing. Go outside. Work on your element. What's your element? Your zodiac element. That's a key to one of your first powers. Are you a water sign, fire sign, air sign, earth sign? Why you think in the Avatar cartoon, they had a nation of firebenders, a nation of airbenders, a nation of windbenders, a nation of waterbenders? Now think about how many people fall into water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs. Your Kundalini energy rising. Why did they want to put me in a cell? Feel me? I've revealed too much. So that's your shadow government or your reptilians and Pleiadians working through their military leader to send down their lower military level law enforcement. Well, not even with me, because they sent the marshals at me right away. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, they sent the marshals right at me, nigga. They didn't even call the deputies in Fulton County in Atlanta, where I live. How you jump past them and jump? How you jump past them and jump to the marshals? How you jump past them and jump to the marshals? And if you ain't never been to jail before, you don't understand court, so you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. It's a process, nigga. Marshals get involved with the ass and got arrested, charged, went to court, got out on court on bond, left the state, then you bring the marshals in. Nigga, I ain't did none of that, nigga. I ain't even know I had a case, nigga. How the marshals come. And how my ancestors move us away from the house the day before they came. We knew nothing. Because it's in game. It's in game. And we divinely protected. See? Because to the elites, I'm Neo. I'm Neo to them. You see what I'm saying? They still trying to figure out how the fuck we went there and that nigga wasn't there. They don't miss. Boy, the marshals, the feds, boy. They done stalked you out before they come. How they miss me? And we knew nothing. We knew nothing. But the ancestors said go to the West Coast to shoot this video, which I still ain't posted on the website yet. But I got all the pictures. We gonna post the picture because the last 2 months we was dealing with all this energy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to post the pictures from the West Coast. We didn't get to post the lectures we did. I did like 3. You see? I'm pointing out that to show you it's in game. You feel me? And they can make whatever plans they want. But my ancestors got bigger plans. For us all. You hear me? For us all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not at the point of being nice anymore, people. My fellow gods and goddesses, my fellow human beings is vibrating high. It ain't time to be nice no more. It's war time. So that's why the teaching's going to slow down. We're going to still teach on the website 2-3 times a week. Put them on. So we still going to be damn near every day. But we ain't on Instagram every day. Slow that down. It's war time now. It's time to prepare for war. It's time to use everything I've been teaching you. See? It's time for students to take the next step in your evolution. Back to your full powers of who you are. At your core. Not who they made you be once you landed here. say, were there more people who were executed that weren't on the list? Yes, it was. I told you that list is 1,100 pages long. I had a whole list. I can't post the whole list. I posted 38 names for a reason. That's all you need to see. And I wanted you to see when the indictment went in. It says 2020. So that you can see that I wasn't lying when I told y'all that last year when Corona hit, it was a code for end of the world for them. The sun is rising again. All these suns are now rising again. We the suns that are rising again. Corona means crown of the sun. And it was also a hint for all those Fortune 500 CEOs to try to leave the planet. Because we were back. They tried to leave. They didn't get away. They tried to leave. They tried to get out that jam. That's what they did. We wasn't going, though. We wasn't going. So a lot of them end up getting arrested and executed on the spot. Others were arrested and awaiting trial. And when we say trial, we're not talking about no damn military trial. Because I see somebody comment like, garage door. I see somebody comment like, we can't expect the enemy to arrest them. Who you think arresting them? Who you think brought them up on charges against crimes against humanity and the gods and the planet? We did. This is cosmic court they going to. And they couldn't reveal that to the public because niggas will panic and go crazy, lose their motherfucking apples. All these people you done looked up to, all this shit you've been thinking was real and wasn't. That's a lot at once. Niggas can't even take the fact LeBron James a robot. Steph Curry a robot. The NBA is full of Mach 5 synthetic robots. Kyrie Irving snapped out of his MK Ultra. He's in hiding. They're not telling you that. He's in hiding, being protected by people in the Galactic Federation as we speak. But they can't tell you that. They gonna use their robots. Stephen A. Smith, robot. All these motherfuckers that sit around and commentate is robots. Synthetics. And that's why they went out there with to show you on TV that robots are only made of metallics. So you think a robot just all metal, throw you clean off. Their technology was so advanced that you have no clue. It's not more advanced than ours, but what they have exposed you to is nothing compared to what they have. Right? That's why I haven't spoken on Kyrie. And certain things I can't speak on because you have forces here that are still gathering and locking motherfuckers up. You think everybody in this deep state locked up? No. Why do they want to sit me in there? Because they getting their ass locked up. So they trying to grab as many motherfuckers as they can that's made an impact. And it ain't gonna happen. Got to know the bigger picture of what's going on here. So when you got people, you seeing certain people speak out. Remember, I told you every single person in the NBA not a Mach 5 synthetic. Some people was put on the MK Ultra. Some people were killed, cloned. When they clone you, they can make a robotic version of your clone. All right. So what that mean? That mean every fucking clone is not a regular clone. You got Mach 5 synthetics. Robots, you got Mach 5 synthetic clones. It's a difference between a clone and a robot. It's a difference. You clear this. Putting the stuff in the trunk now. All right, it's the difference between a clone and a robot. All right. Why you think when you get on, I've been telling y'all this for over almost 2 years now. Why do you think when you get on the internet, they try to make sure you're not a robot? If you're not a robot, check this box. Circle these lights. And you ain't never think twice. Like, why is they asking me this dumb ass shit? Fuck is they asking me to verify that I'm not a robot for, nigga? Shouldn't they know that? And you never thought twice about that. You never asked yourself, why the fuck are they making me do captures and you got me circling dumb shit like trucks and shit? Because they don't ask you nothing that's not common sense. It ain't never pissed you off because you try to get on a site to proceed forward circle all the green lights. Like what? A kid can do that. That's because you have actual Mach 5 robots living amongst you. Synthetic clones walking amongst you. And they wouldn't be able to answer that. Ooh, the truth shall set you free. And see, people vibrate so low, they get jealous of my intellect. They be like, how the fuck you know that? So then they go take to the internet and make videos about me to try to further help the elites. You got to see what it is. Remember, if you're not one of us, you one of them. And if you one of us right now, you're going to be preaching unity. Right now, I preach unity. I'm not going to attack nobody. That's why I'm not saying no names about nothing or nobody, because that's what the elites want me to do. Attack my own. I'm not attacking nobody with carbon in their skin or no human beings or nobody vibrating high. Y'all can attack me all y'all want. Send y'all missiles. They going to bounce off me for real. I'm the Hulk. I'm focused on motherfucking the elites and tearing down this motherfucking shadow government full of these reptilians and these Pleiadians, man. Getting those big dogs out the way that control this social media shit. That's what I'm focused on. I don't give a fuck about a courtroom, none of that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't walking in no maritime admiralty law. I'm protected by the law of the cosmos. I don't give a fuck about the law of the land, nigga. You feel me? We in new energy. I represent the new energy on the planet. This our planet. We not going to no courts. We not respecting no man-made laws, nigga. Respect the law of the cosmos. New energy on the planet. You want to get physical? Get physical. You ain't going to change nothing. Because everybody following me going to know why y'all came at me and my family and why me and my family stood 10 toes against y'all. So you really ain't do nothing but push the war more. Motherfucker gonna tear this bitch up. What you talking about? These motherfuckers ain't stupid. You know how many shorties look up to me? They gonna stop completely listening to the law. They gonna really know how to stand. Like, damn, boy, that's how you stand. What if they got on their ass? They wasn't playing. They was really serious when they said fuck them people. You goddamn right, nigga. I know who they work for. I know who Georgia courtroom work for. Bitch, y'all work for them people that I'm speaking against. Y'all work for the people. State of Georgia versus Rashad White. That ain't my name. My name Divine Insight. I don't know who that is. Rashad White is a ghost. I don't know who the fuck that is. My name Divine Insight. See how they do you? Birth certificate make them feel like they got control over your ass. See what I'm saying? Drop them birth certificate names, y'all. Declaration of sovereignty coming soon. I'm finna declare it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I wrote a whole declaration of sovereignty for our species. It's our land. We declare ourselves sovereign beings free from this republic. You feel me? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna read it too. Same way they did. Ain't that what they did? In the American Revolution? Ain't that what they did in the American Revolution? They declared their independence. Because the last time I checked, they ain't never asked nobody to do shit. They just did it. So why can't we do the same? Boy, if you only knew. You scared to die? Nigga, you ain't gonna die. Boy, this shit ain't real. Listen, boy. You gonna transcend and get on the other side and be like, oh man, this whole time, man, I could have been got about this motherfucker, Joe. This niggas down here tripping. We in Endgame. That's why they putting all this shit out, man. Even Avatar, when they told you the movie was called Endgame, they put so much shit in y'all face in Avatar Endgame. I mean, in Avengers Endgame. Oh yeah. We loading up. Orders going out. Orders going out. That's what I'm on my way to do.